Fall isn't just flannel, pumpkin spice everything, and apple cider. Beneath your feet, along quiet woods and roadsides, the season is alive with wild foods, greens, nuts, and roots most people never noticed. Today, we're uncovering secret harvests that can nourish your body, surprise your palate, and keep your kitchen connected to the land before winter shuts it all down. By late summer, fields and park edges glow with goldenrod, tall yellow plumes nodding in the wind. Often dismissed as just another weed, albeit a pretty one, goldenrod has long been cherished by indigenous communities as food and gentle medicine. The young leaves, though a bit bitter with subtle hints of honey or spice, soften when cooked and add a gentle grassy brightness to soups and sautés. The flowers, steeped into a fragrant, mildly herby tea, traditionally used to calm inflammation and support the urinary tract. Even the roots can be roasted or cooked with a mild, earthy flavor somewhat like raw potato, making use of every part of this humble golden plant. For the Ojibwe, Menominee, and other indigenous peoples, goldenrod wasn't just food and medicine, it was a seasonal marker, a cue to honor late summer as it slipped into fall. Foragers should be cautious as some toxic plants, like certain species of ragwort and groundsel, can be mistaken for goldenrod and may cause liver damage. Under sprawling oak branches, acorns fall quietly, often dismissed today, yet gathered by squirrels and humans for millennia. These nuts, packed with carbohydrates, healthy fats, and minerals, were once a reliable winter staple for many indigenous nations, including the Miwok, Cherokee, and Wampanoag. The process was careful, soaked to leach the bitter tannins, grind into flour, then bake into breads, porridges, or even pancakes. Sometimes they were roasted whole as a simple sustaining snack. Beyond nourishment, acorns were cultural anchors, symbols of patience, survival, and living with the rhythm of the land. The flavor? Subtle, nutty, and grounding. Harvesting acorns is an act of remembering. With a little patience, even the smallest gift can become enduring food. Before eating, acorns must be leached, soaked in water to remove the bitter tannins that can otherwise cause a very unpleasant stomachache. Beneath tall, sunflower-like stalks lie knobby tubers, Jerusalem artichokes or sunchokes. These crisp, sweet roots are packed with inulin, a prebiotic fiber that soothes digestion and feeds the gut. A favorite among permaculturists, they're hardy, reliable, and a true hidden treasure of the autumn harvest. Dig them before the frost, scrub them clean, and roast, mash, or sauté. Raw, they're crunchy and refreshing. Cooked, they turn tender and nutty with a sweetness that deepens in the oven. Both indigenous growers and early settlers relied on sunchokes for their hardiness. They thrive in poor soil, store well over winter, and return year after year. Like the globe artichoke everyone knows, sunchoke are full of healthy inulin, but eat too many and you might end up a little windy, as the old folks say. This channel is growing, and so is our wild pantry. If you're enjoying these foraging adventures, subscribe for more wild edible exploration. Hit the like button to help others find them, and share this video with friends and neighbors. Together, we can learn, taste, and reclaim the foods that grow all around us. Even after the cheerful yellow flowers have faded, dandelion greens persist into autumn. Their leaves toughen slightly, but mellowing in flavor as the frost approaches. While still a touch bitter, their earthy, slightly nutty notes bring depth to soups, stews, and sautés. The roots can be roasted for a rich, coffee-like flavor, while the leaves are versatile, raw in salads, lightly sautéed, or braised to soften their bite. Dandelion is a hardy, reliable green, adding nutrition and texture to your fall meals long after most other wild plants have gone dormant. You'll notice that dandelions keep popping up in my videos, and for good reason. I like to call them a gateway weed. Everywhere you look, easy to harvest, packed with nutrition, and forgiving in the kitchen. I bet everyone watching this video knows where to find some. Often, they're the first wild green that inspires people to explore the rest of the weeds growing around them. Another common weed, mallow, grows low to the ground with tender leaves and stems that carry a mild, mucilaginous texture when cooked. In soups, stews, or simply sautéed, it adds body, comfort, and subtle earthiness to your meals. The leaves can be eaten raw in small amounts, though cooking softens them and deepens the gentle flavor. Hardy and resilient, mallow often thrives long after the more delicate greens have faded, making it a reliable autumn ally that quietly rewards attention. Other mallow species offer similar gifts, the same tender leaves and soothing mucilage, equally versatile in the kitchen. A tip for modern cooks: add mallow leaves to soups for natural thickening and a silky mouthfeel, or sauté them lightly with garlic and oil for a comforting side. They bring a pleasant creaminess to omelets and scrambled eggs. I especially love them paired with sautéed dandelion leaves. I'm particularly partial to mallow because I have Crohn's, an inflammatory disease of the gut, and its gentle, mucilaginous leaves help soothe digestion while adding comfort and creaminess to meals. Late-season wild garlic and ramps hide their small bulbs beneath the soil, waiting to be dug before the first frost. Their gentle, oniony flavor brings brightness and depth to soups, sautés, roasted vegetables, or even simple egg dishes. Foragers have long prized these bulbs for their flavor and versatility. Small and easy to miss, they reward careful eyes and patient hands. The leaves are tender and flavorful too. Chop them into salads, use them like chives, or sauté them lightly alongside other autumn greens. Even a few bulbs and leaves can transform a meal with their fragrant, savory note. A tip for modern cooks: separate the leaves from the bulbs when storing. The bulbs can be roasted or lightly fried, while the leaves are best added near the end of cooking to preserve their bright, garlicky flavor. Alongside these wild crops, autumn also brings a whole host of well-known nuts, like black walnuts, pecans, and chestnuts, that drop to the ground, offering another layer of seasonal abundance, and a perfect topic for a future video. If you enjoyed this foraging journey, subscribe for more wild edible adventures, share this video with your neighbors, and help reclaim food from the grip of profit. Every like, share, and comment is more than an algorithm boost. It's an act of solidarity, a seed of food sovereignty. What are your favorite fall edibles? Share your knowledge in the comments section so we can build a collective pantry of wisdom. I'd especially love to see any recipes that have been passed down to you. They're little bites of history and care that keep the season alive. Autumn's wild harvest is all around you, waiting for curious hands and adventurous cooks. Taste it, explore it, honor the season, and remember, eat the weeds.